name is Jenny. I'm a client of Heather's, and I just wanted to take a minute and tell you how wonderful she is and how we met and all of this stuff. I was running all of the time, and I had an injury, and I posted something on one of the Facebook pages asking people to help. And she instantly jumped on the post and started talking to me. And this crazy lady actually contacted me and called me and spoke to me, even though I wasn't even a client of hers. And she talked to me and explained everything. And, you know, a lot of times on the internet, everyone is like, oh, I can help you. Just do this and pay for my services and I can save your life. Well, then it usually doesn't turn out that way. So I was really skeptical at first. But over time, I realized that I really didn't have a choice. I had tried to run again after taking months off of running. And I maybe only made it like a half a mile before I realized that it was probably a little more serious than I realized. So I started working with Heather, and she was absolutely amazing. Like, not only did she know what she was talking about, but she knew and could explain things to me in a way that that no one had ever explained before. And she actually understood my body type and how the injury that had happened was actually a result of that, and was able to work with me and create a plan based on my body type and my injury to fix the problem. And I really didn't think that, I was still very skeptical, but the exercises that she gave me were brutal sometimes, and she never made me feel bad for not being able to do them. Just to explain how amazing it was. So not only did she work with me and teach me things about my own body type and how I was causing the injury myself, she helped me move past it, and she taught me to be aware of those behaviors and things so that I could correct them, and then that issue would go away. I'm still struggling with that today. It takes a conscious effort every single time I go to run, to not fall back into that same pattern. But I would have never been aware of it without her. And I can't thank her enough for what she did for me. In a lot of ways, I feel like she gave me my life back, because I would have just like decided, oh, hey, I'm always going to be this way. Nothing's going to change. The doctors would have just said, oh, don't run, just walk. And it would have been real easy for me just to fall into that, especially the older that I get. But because she lives so far away, we live so far away from each other, we started doing virtual sessions. And fortunately for me, it was at the time that all of this COVID stuff happened. So she was already transitioning into that and working on developing that type of program for her clients. And she was so helpful. It's one thing to go to the doctor and have them be like, oh, if you're 15 minutes late, you're this and you're that. And my schedule is so crazy and hectic, and I'm traveling all over the place. My schedule would literally change on a day-to-day basis, and I didn't know where I was going to be or what I would be doing, or if I had time or how much time. And she worked with me so much. It was literally like on a day-to-day basis of, hey, do you have time today? What time today? Do you have time tomorrow? Okay, well, I'll talk to you in a couple of days. We'll go back over this and we'll see where you are with it. And she never made me feel bad when I couldn't get to the exercises or my life was too crazy. So for me, this whole program was a blessing, a huge blessing. Not only did I not have to worry about going out in public or leaving my house, I didn't have to worry about somebody else coming to my house. And even when I did, like I went to Florida for 2 weeks I was still able to see her and get that same type of support and have those same type of sessions with her, even though I was out of state, out of my own home state. So I personally would recommend Heather to anyone that's having an issue or any type of injury. She knows her stuff. She's very knowledgeable, and she can really, honestly, she's not just all talk. If you just give her a chance, you're gonna love her just as much as I do.